Jen, where are you? Have them go to the second stream. The phone knocked me off. That's what did it. Go to the second link. I forgot to do the phone. So that phone call knocked me off. That's what happened. It's in there. Oh, he made the play. Made the play. No, Jen. No, Jen. Jen. What? Answer what? What's the matter? No, you didn't say it. It's the second link that I sent out. I might not have sent the second link out. Just go to my channel. It should be removed. Yeah. All right, sorry about that. I forgot to set my phone settings to do not disturb. And of course, I get a call from my school district telling me someone has a cold. So, they got to send calls out. Anyhow, if that ever happens, I did put the do not disturb on right now. And if I do lose a link that I have, then you just go to my channel and you'll see it go back. It won't be that exact link again. So we're going to move to the top of the third. Lehigh was unable really to get anything going there in the bottom of the second. So we're now going to go to the top of the third, and Lehigh's up 2-0. Number 18, Cole Beaker. He taps a little grounder back to Swanson. He's able to make the play first for a quick 1 out. And that's going to bring up number 17, Cade Fergus. He's batting 333 as well. A lot of 333s in the lineup. He attempts a bunt. That will be a strike. So 0-1, one out here. Top of the third, 2-0 Lehigh. Swing and a miss on the curveball. So a quick 0-2. Matt Swanson is breezing along. Breaking ball for a called third strike. So 2 quick outs here. That's strikeout number 3 for Swanson. And that'll bring up the top of the order, Steve DiTommaso. He grounded out to second base his first time up. Swanson hits the outside corner. It's a little fly ball. Second baseman is not going to quite be able to get it, so a little Texas League base hit with 2 outs here. So we do have 2 outs here in the third. George Washington gets a base runner, and that's going to bring up their number 2 hitter, Steve Bormakian. He struck out his first time up. That keeps him close with a throw over. Runner goes, the throw down from Adam Retzbach, gets the runner. So Adam stays hot behind the plate, throwing out runners, and that's going to end the top of the third. 2-0 Lehigh as they come to bat in the third. Yeah. You got the whole thing sideways now? I don't know what to do. Oh. Yeah. Definitely not my day. I should have. Now the orientation's locked on the phone. Guys, I'm gonna start a new stream. I hate to do this, just so I can get this orientation corrected. Because now my phone locked the orientation. I could go like this, but you're really not gonna see. Well, this is not working out right. Quinn McKenna's up. 0-2. Everything's falling apart here, guys, so I apologize. It's what you get when you don't mute the phone. It's a called third strike for the third out. I am, after this inning, I'm going to start a new link, and I'll send that out in the group. If you don't get it, then you will just go to my channel. It's youtube.com/VidYourBiz, and I'll try to get this orientation, because it's kind of hard to watch a baseball game like this. A leadoff batter, Eric Shihaki, is up. One ball, one strike. Ball's outside. That evens the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. A little bit outside. He holds up there, so it's 3 balls and 2 strikes. 1 out here. We are in the bottom of the third. Lehigh's up 2-0. That's a fly ball. It should stay in the park. Left fielder is under. He doesn't see it. He doesn't see it. It drops in. Again, we talked a little bit about the high sky here. Not a cloud in the sky. And that went right into the sun. And Eric Shihaki is able to get down. That'll go down as a 2-base hit. But again, it was a misjudged fly ball. And I'll bring up Gerard Sweeney. We had a ball flying from one of the other fields. If you've been to Domination, a lot of fields pretty tight together. So there is some action on some of the other fields here. So although it's pretty cold, feels a little bit more like winter than summer, there's definitely some activity, which is nice to see. So we got a 1 ball, 1 strike count, 1 out. Lehigh's up 2-0 here, bottom of the third. Gerard Sweeney up the bat. Eric Shihaki is on second with a double. Next pitch called strike, so that makes the count 1 ball, 1 strike. breaking ball outside just a little bit, so that's going to make the count full. We got one out here. Runner at second, so Lehigh's trying to see if they can get across their third run. And that's outside. So that makes it a full count. I'm sorry. Scoreboard was wrong there. So that makes the count full on Gerard Sweeney. Swing and a miss. So that'll be 2 outs. That'll bring up Casey Rother. First pitch down low, so 1 ball, no strikes. You know, I'm thinking about it. I think I'm just going to keep this feed. I'm just going to shoot it this way. Unfortunately, it's not going to be horizontal. But I'm back up to 30 watching, so I think I'm just going to reset it and keep it just the way we have it right now. Let's see if we can reset this on here. Stinks, but...
What color? I just must have missed it.
Here's a drive to center, but it's going to hang up, unfortunately, and the center fielder is able to make the play. So not going to be any runs there. So we are going to go to the top of the 4th. Lehigh's up 2-0.
How's the stream?
It's okay. I had a phone call. I forgot to put Do Not Disturb on, so it knocked me off.
Yeah.
So now I'm all messed up. So trying to get it back. I forgot to do that. And of course, my school district for my other son, as soon as someone gets a cold, they have to send 500 messages out.
You know it all too well.
Yeah,
Get
it's
it all
like,
from Lehigh too.
yeah.
So annoying.
So we'll do the best we can here.
He's on gun. We're all good. I gotta keep that video, boy.
Was that Valerie? She's back from last week. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm shooting this vertical, which isn't really exactly what I wanted. But my phone locked, and I'm just not going to mess with it. So we're gonna go vertical, and you're not going to be able to see as much of the field, but you'll just have to trust what I tell you. He has a 2-0 lead over George Washington. Matt Svenson's been dominant so far. It's definitely keeping the George Washington batters off balance. Not a whole lot of hard hit balls. He's got 3 strikeouts in 3 innings. getting ahead of the count, which is always key. There's a ground ball to second. Oh, it boots off the glove and goes into right field. So that'll be an error. That'll bring up Noah Levin. Got a base hit his first time up.
No, you guys don't need to radar every pitch. Just get the ranges from Buck. You got that?
First pitch inside.
You just said get the ranges. You don't have to really...
Again, apologize for that disruption into the broadcast. Unfortunately, we got a phone call. I forgot to put my do not disturb. So technology is fine when you get it to work and you remember things. Anyhow, we're back here. 2-0, count on Noah Levin. George Washington has their first runner on in the inning at first, got on via an error. Swing and a miss. Ball's a little bit inside, so 3 balls, 1 strike to Levin. Middle of the order guy. Got a single his last time at bat. Ooh, ball's just a little bit down, so George Washington gets their first 2 base runners on. That'll bring up Dominic Baselli. He grounded out to shortstop his first time at bat. Ooh. First pitch is up a little bit for a ball. Baselli thought about swing, but held back. Second pitch hits the outside corner to even the count at 1-1. Again, we're here at the top of the fourth. Lehigh's up 2-0, a 1-1 count, no outs. George Washington has their first 2 batters on base via an error and a walk. Next pitch is swung and miss. So Matt Swanson is up on the count 2-1. Excuse me, it's 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Offering this just a little bit outside, so 2-2. Looked like Matt put a little extra into that one and just missed. Pitch. Oh, that's a line drive that's going to drop for a hit to right field. There's going to be no play at the home as the George Washington third base coach holds. The runner. Ball got out to Shahaki pretty quick. So George Washington has something going here in the top of the fourth, and that'll bring up Eddie McKetty. He flew out, a little pop up to second base last time. We certainly would take that right now for an infield fly. First pitch called strike. Second pitch is fouled back, so Matt Swanson's able to get ahead. Here to McKetty. 0-2. Definitely could use a strikeout here. With no outs, George Washington has the bases loaded. Swinging a foul back. That's a ball. It's going to be fair down the line. Just made it fair. Oh, they called it foul. Boy, that was close. It was a line drive down the left field line. I couldn't tell, to be honest with you, if it was fair or foul. It really was that close. Umpires called it foul. It wasn't foul by much, I could tell you that, but that keeps the count 0-2 here. So let's see what Matt comes up with. His pitch will be a line drive to center. It's going to fall. That's going to score one run. Runner at third holds. So 2-1 game on the RBI single. It's going to bring up Derek Rip. He struck out his first time out. So nothing really hit hard this inning. We had that error, we had a walk, and nothing, just little singles. Nothing hit really hard. And first pitch inside. George Washington has found a way to get one run back. Ooh. Its pitch just missed on the outside corner. Two-0 pitch is also inside. So we have a 3-ball, a no-strike count. GW has one run in, bases loaded, still no outs. Called strike, so that makes the count 3 balls, 1 strike. Fouled away, so that brings the count to 3-2.
It was slow last weekend by like 1 or 2 players.
Ooh, there we go. Oh. Close to a swing there, but the umpire said no swing, so that'll be a walk and bring in a run to tie the game at 2. That's going to bring a visit from the pitching coach. So this inning really hasn't brought any big smacks. It's just little drips and drabs, little singles, couple walks, and we have a tie game. And GW still has the bases loaded with no outs. So Lehigh's just looking to see if they can get some outs here. Going towards the bottom of the GW order, we got Tyler Hicks up. First pitch called strike. Swing and a foul. So quick 0-2. One and two. Foul back, so count stays 1-2. No outs, bases loaded. Again, we're here in the top of the fourth. GW has 2 runs in this inning to tie the score 2-2. That's a grounder to second. It's going to get a run in as Gorla goes from first. Not able to turn the double play, so they're able to get the runner at second for the first out on the fielder's choice. That gives George Washington the lead, 3-2. So we have 1 out. Runners at first and second. George Washington is now ahead 3-2. That brings up Cole Beaker. First pitch a little bit low for a ball. Runner's moving. No throw, so George Washington now is runner second, third. Count is 2-0. Fly ball, it's going to be out of play. Actually, it lands in play, but it's foul, so that makes it 2-1. Called thirds. It's a called second strike. Nice curveball hit the corner, and that evens the count at 2-2. Again, we got 1 out. George Washington has runners on second and third. 3 runs in. They're up 3-2 here, top of the fourth. Swing and a miss. So out number 2. That brings up Cole Beakus, who struck out looking his first time up. So a big spot here for Matt Swanson to hold the runs for GW to 3. And definitely don't want to have these 2 runs score. He's got 2 outs, the number 9 hitter who struck out looking his first time at bat. First pitch, fouled off. Ooh, next pitch. Runner's not going to try it as it gets past Adam Retzbach. He's able to get the ball back in quick. So we have a 1-ball, 1-strike count. Again, 2 outs here. George Washington looking to get those 2 runs that are on second, third in. Matt Swanson trying to get the 3rd out here in the 4th and keep the score 3-2 GW. Nice pitch. Nice breaking ball. Hit the outside part of the plate. So the count's now in Swanson's favor at 1-2. It's a ground ball to third. Sweeney picks it up and throws out. And a good job by Matt Swanson to get out without any further damage. So George Washington's able to get 3 runs here in the top of the 4th, but Strand 2 and Lehigh will be batting in the 4th. They're down 3-2. Welcome back. We're going to the bottom of the 4th. George Washington is up 3-2 over Lehigh. Adam Retzbach coming to the plate here in the 4th. He had a 2-run homer in the 1st inning. First pitch outside and low for a ball. Next pitch is right over first strike, so evens the count at 1-1. Ball's a little bit outside. Actually, a lot more than a little as it hits the batter's box. So 2-1. So again, Adam Retzbach had a 3-1 count and was able to get a good cut at a good pitch. Let's see if he can do that again here. Nice swing that evens the count 2-2. Wind seems to be dying down just a bit here at Diamond Nation in Flemington, New Jersey. Next pitch, swing and a miss for a strikeout. So first out, and that'll bring up Joe Gorla, who grounded out to second his first time up. Ooh, This pitch is called a strike. I thought that was out a little bit. Ground ball into the hole for a base hit. So Joe Gorla starts something here for Lehigh with a base hit to left. And that'll bring up Cam Hubbard. He struck out his first time at bat. Foul ball out of play. Another foul ball. So 0-2 count. Just about every field here at Diamond Nation seems to have some players on it. So some players here in New Jersey getting some practice. I think there's some games going on behind us as well. So not exactly baseball weather, but there's definitely some activity here on these turf fields here in New Jersey. I know Lehigh's field has several inches of snow on it still, but this week should be a lot of melting going on. So hopefully the guys can get on the field pretty soon back in Bethlehem. Next pitch is a strike for a strikeout. So we have 2 outs. I'll bring up Chase Carlton. He flew out to center field his first time at bat. First pitch, a little inside. Second pitch. Called strike. Coach Leary not too thrilled with the call there. It's a little bit high. Let's pitch a little bit more outside, so that'll make it a 2-ball, 1-strike count. Fouled off. So it evens the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Again, there's 2 outs here. Lehigh is trailing 3-2. Joe Gorla still at first base. It's a little blooper. It looks like it's going to hang up, unfortunately, for the left fielder as he makes the play for the 3rd out. So Lehigh gets 1 runner and strands him, and we're going to go to the top of the 5th, and George Washington's up 3-2. Matt Svenson's still on the hill for the 5th inning. Lehigh will be back to the top of their order. Steve DiTommaso. Is it his last time at bat? He's 1 for 2 on the day. First pitch called strike. Second pitch called strike. So 2 quick strikes here for Matt Svensson. Foul ball. So last inning, George Washington got their 3 runs. Started with an error, a couple walks. Nothing really hit that hard, but they're able to get the bat on the ball, put it into play when they needed to, and they're able to get 3 runs. Matt Svensson did a good job to get out of it, stranding 2 runners. Hopefully this inning could be a little bit easier for him. Starting off pretty good so far, 1 and 2. That ball just missed a little outside. He gets the outside corner for a called strike. So good start for Matt. 1 out, and that's going to bring up Steve. Barmarquillo, he got on that error that started last inning. So, rally for George Washington. It's a fly ball. Shahak is able to get under and make the play in right field. So 2 quick outs here on the top of the 5th. And that brings up Noah Levin. He walked and has a single so far today. And has scored a run. So this is kind of inning you're looking for from Matt Svensson. Very quick. Just a couple pitches, 2 quick outs. First pitch, called strike. Next pitch fouled back. I just missed on the outside corner. Hey, nice pitch with 0-2. His pitch just missed on the outside. So that brings the count to 1 and 2. Again, 2 quick outs here for George Washington. The pitch is a little bit more outside and high. That's going to even the count at 2 and 2. Fouled off. There's a little bit of activity in the Lehigh bullpen. So this is probably Matt's last inning of work. That ball is outside, so that makes the count full. So we got a full count here in the top of the 5th, and no runners on for GW, 2 outs. Levin battle back to a full count. The pitch, and it is a little dribbler to second. Gorla is unable to get the play over there, so we got an infield single for Levin, and that'll bring up Pacelli. with 2 outs. It's a 4th hit for GW, I believe. 5th hit. So George Washington gets a runner on here with 2 outs. First pitch swung. So quick strike. Next pitch outside, so it evens the count up at 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs again. Trying to see who's warming up in the bullpen. Ball down, so it makes the count 2-1. I'm not 100% sure. I do think it's Sam Worth warming up. I can't quite catch the number. Sure, Lehigh like to see if Matt can get through this 5th inning. Yeah, it's foul ball. So we got 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The runner moves, and he's going to get in the second without a throw. Pitches the ball, so that makes the count 3-2. So 3-2 on Baselli. George Washington has a runner at second. 2 outs here. We are at the top of the 5th. GW has a 3-2 lead. The pitch is on the way. Swing and a miss. So good job by Matt Sponson. Good effort. I imagine that might be it for him today, but he did a good job. Let's see if Lehigh Mountain Hawks can get some runs here at the bottom of the 5th. It's 3-2 George Washington. That's a hit. That was a hit. So we're going to enter the bottom of the 5th for Lehigh. George Washington has a new pitcher on the mound, Trevor Kunze. He has 2 appearances so far this year, a 12 ERA, 3 innings pitched, 6 hits, 4 runs, 4 earned. So we'll see what Lehigh can do. First batter is going to be Andrew Knoll. Andrew Knoll had his first collegiate hit yesterday, a double. Let's see if he can get a second one here. It'd be nice timing for it. First pitch is out. Ooh. Looked a little bit outside to me, but it gets the strike also. 0-1 to Andrew. Swing and a foul back, so go 2 count. Swing and a miss. So that'll be the first out, and that'll bring up Quinn McKenna, who struck out his first time at bat. First pitch is the ball. Ooh, that got him. That got him. Oh. That appeared to hit Quinn, and the umpire called it a foul. He's going to ask for help from the other umpires. Clear as day that was a hit by pitch. You could hear the flesh all the way up here. So let's see if they overturn it. I have a feeling they probably won't. It's pretty obvious. So I'm sure Coach Lurie won't be too thrilled if they don't overturn this, but I find it hard to believe that the umpires that are out, in the infield are going to have a better view of it. So we'll see. I think that's the tough thing. They're going to call a strike. Pitcher is 21. 21 is Trevor Kunci, or K-U-N-C-I. K-U-N-C-I.
Trevor? Remember sizes?
What?
We had the roster. The roster there?
Yeah, right there.
But I mean, didn't you have a roster height weights?
I have that here.
So that's Lehigh's.
6 foot 185. So they called that a foul ball. So we have a two count on McKenna. Didn't think they were going to overturn that. And that's inside. So full count, 3-2. Yeah, it's a foul ball. So 3-2.
K-U-N-C-I?
K-U-N-C-I. Yeah.
What flag did it cross?
Don't know. Senior.
Okay, thank you.
Swing and a miss. All right, so that brings up Eric Shahaki. He had a double his last time up. Do you think he wants? That was bad there. First pitch of Eric is low for a ball. Second pitch called strike, so that's a 1-1. So 2 quick outs here. Lehigh's trying to see if they can get something going, see if Eric Shahaki can find another way to get on base, which he's done all year. Swing and a miss, so that's going to make it 1-2. And high and in, that's going to even the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Nope. So the ball's down. He does not offer at the ball, so that's going to make it a full count. And honestly, after the last call, I don't think they're going to ring him up on that. Next pitch is a foul ball. That's a line drive. It's going to go over the left fielder's head and bounce up against the wall. Actually, hop over the wall. So Eric Shahaki gets his second double of the game. And Lehigh has the tying run on second here with 2 outs. And I'll bring up Gerard Sweeney. 2 strikeouts so far today, but now's the perfect time for Gerard to get on base and drive in the tying run. First pitch is inside for a ball. So that's the 5th hit for Lehigh. Both teams have 5 hits. Next pitch catches the outside corner. Evens the count at 1. So 1, 2 outs. Looking for a little 2-out hit here from Gerard Sweeney. The pitch is in the dirt, or the turf. And that's going to make the count 2 balls and 1 strike. So the count swings in Sweeney's favor. See if he gets a pitch he can drive out to the outfield for a hit. And Eric Shahaka should be moving on contact with 2 outs. Pickoff play at second, but Eric Shahak is able to get back in. Two one count here, 2 outs. Pitch fouled back, so that's going to even the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. So big strikeout for the GW pitcher, and Lehigh strands a runner at second. And we're going to go to the top of the 6th. George Washington has a 3-2 lead. So we'll see.
Well, hopefully as the weather gets nicer and they see that it's not like a freezing
Yeah. I think there's a lot of evidence that should put people's mind at ease a little bit. I hope so. Micheletti. All right, top of the sixth. Eric Micheletti is up. Sam Worth coming into the game to pitch for Lehigh Mountain Hawks here in the sixth. First pitch is inside for a ball. Sam had a good outing last weekend against Coppin State. Second pitch a little bit outside. Sam pitched 1 2/3 innings, gave up 1 hit, 2 strikeouts, no runs. Next pitch catches the outside corner, so that makes the count 2 balls and 1 strike. Next pitch is fouled out, evens the count at 2. So Matt Svenson's day is done. He pitched very well again. Just had that 1 inning with a couple things just kind of didn't go his way, but he was able to get 4, 5, 6 strikeouts in 5 innings. And just those 3 runs in the 4th. Otherwise, very good outing for Matt. That's a line drive. It's going to be a base hit to right field. So I'll bring up Derek Rip. He is 0 for 2 with a strikeout, and he's 0 for 1. I'm looking. He has a strikeout, and he walked his last time at bat. So Derek Rip. First pitch, breaking ball for a strike. Batter calls time there. Pitch does not count. So Sam Worth will reset himself and get ready for the next pitch. Swing, it gets under the first baseman's glove, and Lehigh will have 2 runners on. Okay, we'll see. Get some sun. It's been called an error on Rother. So GW putting a little pressure on Mountain Hawks. They have their first 2 batters on base, and that'll bring up Tyler Hicks. He had a fielder's choice his last at bat. Quick little meeting on the mound to discuss what may happen if we see a bunt here, or possibly could see a bunt. Obviously, when you're on turf, you got to get that bunt down just right. Otherwise, it'll scoot foul. No bunt. First pitch, a little bit high for a ball. Ooh, second pitch a little bit higher for a ball, so that's 2-0. Swing and a miss, so that makes the count 2-1. We're here in the top of the sixth here at Diamond Nation in Flemington, New Jersey. Lehigh is the home team. George Washington batting here in the top of the sixth. They are up 3-2. We got 2 runners on here. Second pitch is a ground ball to short. Over to second for the fielder's choice, so Lehigh is able to get 1. And that'll put runners at first and third with 1 out. I'll bring up Cole Bleeker, who struck out his last time at bat. We could definitely use a strikeout right here. First pitch, just a little bit outside for a ball. Didn't miss by much. Samworth keeps the runner close at first with the throw over. He's going, and the ball is fouled off. So George Washington sends the runner. Even count now at 1-1. We got 1 out here. Again, we're top of the sixth here at Diamond Nation. If you didn't know the temperature, you would think we'd have one beautiful baseball day. It's kind of how it might look in July, but the temperature is probably 40 degrees less. We're about 40 degrees, might be low 40s. Runner moving, swing. Retzbach throws, gets him out. Great job by Adam. No one runs on Adam Retzbach. Great play. So you got a swing and a miss there. Adam Retzbach throws out the runner trying to steal, and that gives us 2 outs. 1-2 count here on Beaker. Swing and a miss. So let's see if that energizes the Mountain Hawks as they go to the bottom of the sixth here. We're still 3-2. George Washington going to the bottom of the sixth. Future League games. As we go to the bottom of the sixth, I thought we'd take a quick look at some of the Patriot League action. 2 teams are actually in a COVID pause right now. Navy's in a pause. They are 4-0 and are scheduled to be back this Wednesday against Mount St. Mary's. Holy Cross, who Lehigh was supposed to be playing next weekend, is also in a pause, and those games are postponed for now. They're not scheduled to be back until March 17th. They have yet to play. Lafayette was here at Diamond Nation yesterday. They played Wagner and split both games. They won the first game 5-3 and lost the second game 14-12. Bucknell is 0-3 on the season. They lost their first game 3-2 in 10 innings on Wednesday, and they had 2 losses to LaSalle yesterday, 7-0 and 5-4. So we're going to go here to the bottom of the sixth, and let's see if Lehigh can take some of that energy from that great performance. Defensively, the last inning, Sam Worth got out of the inning and Retzbach with a nice throw out. First pitch, Rother grounds the short, the play over, and 1 pitch, 1 out. That'll bring up Adam Retzbach, the 2-run homer in the first inning, and he struck out last. He struck out in the 4th. Fly ball out of play. Swing and a miss, so quick 0-2. Adam Retzbach. We are here in the bottom of the 6th, here in cold Diamond Nation, Flemington, New Jersey. Not bad if you're in the sun. Ball's outside for a ball 1-2 count. Yeah, it's actually pretty comfortable. I'm actually in the shade, but yeah. Retzbach called out on the check swing, so 2 outs here in the 6th. I do believe this game, the first game of this doubleheader, is 7 innings, so we're getting towards the end of the second game. I believe will be 9. That brings up Joe Gorla. He fouls off the first pitch. That's a drive to right field. That's pretty far back, and it's right off the top of the fence. Boy, it just missed being out. Gorla's going to try to make it to third. He is going to make it there. Joe Gorla just missed a homer, probably by about 6 inches. It looked like it just went off the top of the fence and bounced back in. So Joe Gorla gets a triple here with 2 outs in the 6th as Lehigh is looking for the tying run. I bring up Cam Hubbard. First pitch called strike. Man, that was close. That was close. Right off the fence. Two quick strikes on Hubbard here. The bottom of the 6th. Ball's outside. I think he might be able to get in. Gorla is able to get in for the tying run. The ball bounced off the catcher's shin guards and instead of kind of going to the side of him, kind of went into the front. The pitcher had to actually get the ball, and the catcher wasn't able to get back, and that is a very opportune run for Lehigh there. So Lehigh is able to score the tying run here in the bottom of the 6th. Swinging a foul ball, so we have a 1-2 count on Cam Hubbard. Guess I'd probably be scored a wild pitch as the ball kind of hit the ground. Definitely a tough one to handle. Cam Hubbard's able to work the count to 2-2. So Lehigh ties the score 3-3 here at the bottom of the 6th. No runners on now. Cam Hubbard trying to get back on base. He swings and misses, but Lehigh is able to tie it up as we go to the top of the 7th. Cade Fergus, the number 9 hitter for George Washington, will be leading off here in the 7th. Sam Worth on the mound for a second inning of work. First pitch outside for a ball. Cade has struck out and grounded to third in his 2 plate appearances today. Second pitch catches the outside corner for a called strike, so we have a 1-ball, 1-strike count. Lehigh tied the game in the top of the 6th on a wild pitch. Second pitch, nice curveball, and that will make the count 1 ball and 2 strikes. Joe Gorilla last inning was able to get a triple, just missed a home run, and the wild pitch enabled him to score the tying run. Next pitch, curveball, play it short, and it is dropped. So I'm not sure if he would have beat that one out or... So it could be a hit. I would say that might be a hit there. So a big hit for George Washington. They have the top of the order now with Steve DiTomaso. He is 1 for 3 on the day with his single. It looks like they're giving Lehigh a hit on that one. I think he would have beaten that one out. Ball was in the hole. Bunt tap, bunted foul. So it looks like George Washington is thinking about moving that runner up and sacrificing an out. Let's see if he squares the bunt again. Again, bunting's a little tough on turf. You have to get it down just right. Bunt. It's going to. I let that one go again. It's a perfect example. On grass, that might stick. On turf, it's gonna roll foul. So, 2 quick strikes on the leadoff hitter. They bunt again. Sam Worth is able to make the play and get the out at first. Definitely, that was a little tricky play. A lot of bounce to that ball, so good play by Sam Worth, who's able to scoop that up and flip it to first for the first out. So George Washington has a runner at second scoring position with 1 out. That brings up Steve. I haven't gotten this guy's name right all game. Let's see if I can get it right. Barmakian, I guess. He is 0 for 3. First pitch outside. Second pitch is down a little bit low. So we got 2-0. So 3-0 count. We do have 1 out here in this tie 3-3 game. We are top of the 7th. George Washington has a runner on second. Got on an infield hit and bunted it to second. Sam Worth on the mound. That's a drive that's going to go into the gap and fall in. That will score the runner. And that gives George Washington a 4-3 lead. Now bring up Noah Levin. First pitch up a little bit for a ball. Worth is able to get that curveball in for a strike, so it evens the count at 1-1. Again, we got one out. George Washington's able to get one run in for a 4-3 lead here in the 7th. They have a runner at second. One out. Breaking ball stays high, so that makes the count 2-1. So we got a 3-1 count here. One out. Curveball finds the strike zone. So we got a 3-2 count here. So it's a big pitch in the game for Sam Worth. Oh, geez. Not that I'm a homer, but boy, that just missed. Just missed there. Not too many fans from Lehigh are too thrilled with that call right there. Curveball just missed. So GW now has runners at first and second with one out, and I'll bring up their big hitter Baselli. He struck out his last time at bat. First pitch is a breaking ball for a called strike. Pitch is down. Evens the count at 1-1. Two-one. called strike as the breaking ball hits the outside corner. So that evens the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes. On Baselli again, GW has runners at second and third. They scored 1 run so far in the 7th. That's a line drive, but it's going to hook foul. Swing and a miss. So Sam Worth picks up a very big strikeout. So 2 outs now. Bring up Eddie Micheletti. He got a base hit. His last time up, he's 2 for 3 on the day. First pitch a little high for a ball. So we got a 1-1 count. Swing and a miss. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runners second and third. Sam Worth on the mound and the pitch. Swing and a miss on the breaking ball. So great job by Sam. Gets the strikeout. 3 strikeouts on the day for Sam Worth. Lehigh's going to come up and here at the bottom of the 7th, and they're down 4-3.
Oh, big fella, go to work, 4-4.
Sister closer.
Yeah, big fella, come on. Hang on, what?
Oh my God. The GW is a new pitcher. Let me get this for you. I don't even have his name here. I don't think he's pitched this year. 2-0 count so far. Keegan McGinnis. Keegan McGinnis, 6'6", 230. Graduate. Keegan McGinnis. McGinnis. So we have a 2-1 count. McGinnis comes from Virginia Tech. It looks like he played at Virginia Tech, and he's a graduate student this year. So Lehigh's going to have to try to get something going here. Swing and a miss. They're going to have to complete the play, and they do. And that'll be 1 out as Carlson strikes out. That's going to bring up Andrew Knoll. So 1 out here. It's a 7-inning game here in game 1. Game 2 will be a 9-inning game. So this is Lehigh's last chance. They're down 4-3. First pitch, low. Andrew Knoll. I'm trying to see if he can get on base here. Anyway, you really just need to get some runners on base. Try to have something happen. Next pitch, 2-0. So 2 straight batters. McGinnis starts 2-0. Pitch cuts the plate for a strike. So 2 balls, 1 strike. Swing and a miss, so that evens the count up 2-2. Obviously, McGinnis is a big guy, 6'6", 230.
Come on, let's go. Lock back in. Let's go. Lock in.
Throws hard.
Come on. Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Swing and a miss. So 2 outs here. So Lehigh will be down to their last out with Quinn McKenna. We'll see if Quinn could find a way to get on base here.
Come on, 4-4. Let's go, back.
First pitch, strike.
All the time here. 4-4. Come on, Kent.
Oh, breaking ball hits the inside part of the plate, so Quinn's down to his last strike. 0-2, 2 outs. Again, Lehigh losing 4-3 here, bottom of the 7th.
That's what I wondered when you said change.
And that's a swing and a miss. Catcher's going to have to make the play, and he does, so that's going to be it. So that will be the first game. GW is able to come back and get a win, 4-3. We will be back for the second game probably in about a half an hour. I'll send out a link, or you guys can check my YouTube channel and just go there. I'm going to try to fix the orientation so we don't have to look at it lengthwise, vertical-wise, and I'm going to try to warm up a little bit. But 4-3 loss for Lehigh. Played a good game, but just couldn't quite get it done. So we'll be back in a little bit. If you want to check the second game, make sure to check my channel. I'll send a link out to everybody in the group me chat, and we'll talk to you later.